Hey, how's it going, you cheeky little bastards? It's me, TRC, and today I have a draft analysis video for you guys for Season 2 of the PSL. So, I hope you guys are excited for that, and to see what kind of mons we've drafted this time. So, before I start listing everyone off, I just want to say that last season, if you weren't here, we got second place, which I'm really proud of, and that's pretty damn awesome. I'm just saying. Anyways, in this draft, I wanted to go with a pretty similar team, to be honest, because I really liked what we had. The only thing that I didn't like is we lacked a bit of speed. So I kind of drafted a few mons that were faster, which you will definitely see. First off, we had the Mega Round, and for that I went with Mega Sableye. Like I said, I wanted to go with the same team as last time, and Mega Sableye did pretty damn well for us, I think. So I picked up Shakira again. Why not? It's pretty awesome. You can run it pretty bulky with Recover, and it's just a good time, to be honest. Next up, like I said, I wanted some more speed, and I wanted something that could deal with fairies, since Mega Sableye is only weak to fairies. And Gengar, Miss Nyx here, is what I chose. Gengar is very fast and hits very hard, so a special sweeper sounds like a good idea to me. I'm just saying. Gengar is pretty damn awesome. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Also pick Gengar because it's purple. I like purple. You might be thinking, why would you pick two ghosts, Raymond? That's weird, but YOLO. Anyways, next round. I don't remember, it's been literally like 2 weeks since we did the draft, so I don't remember the rounds or anything. They're on the document, if the spreadsheet document, but I'm lazy, I don't want to. And anyways, next, third round, we picked up Weavile, who I'm surprised made it to the second round of OU, to be honest. Weavile hits hard as hell on the physical side, so I was like, you know what? It's here, let's take it. Somebody drafted Lando, you can catch this nice Ice Shard. I was actually not going for Lando this time because Lando was cool, but it wasn't really something that I really enjoyed using. And Weavile here is really fast, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So I picked it. We got that Ice Shard. We have a really hard-hitting knockoff, or Night Slash. You want to go for crits. I don't think I'd be running two Dark-type moves because I'd really want to run knockoff on this. We also have Icicle Crash, which hits hard but can miss, so I don't know. And if we're... oh my goodness, I hope that didn't kill you. Sometimes my computer likes to do weird things. Anyways, let's go back. It likes to do that whenever Google Documents is open. I don't know why. For some reason it like just freaks out my computer. Anyways, next round we picked up Starmie, and I picked up Starmie because I wasn't sure if Tentacruel was going to be available. during UU because I was like, you know what, people are probably gonna be after Tentacruel because it's so good. And Starmie's here. It's a water type. It's a rapid spinner. It has crazy coverage. I'm gonna scoop it up. So Ghetto Superstar. Oh, by the way, you probably saw, but Weavile's name is Midna because it reminds me of Midna. Ghetto Superstar has all kinds of crazy ass coverage. It gets Flash Cannon, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, like a special move, any special move, name it, it gets it. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm just gonna have to get off of that. That's ridiculous. I don't know why the hell it freaks it out so much. Where was I? Do I have it? Hold on, guys. I apologize. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know why it does that. Anyways, where was I? Starmie gets all kinds of crazy ass moves, so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Also, it's another fast sweeper. So, yeah. Up next came UU, and my main priority was Florges. Because I love Florges. It's so especially defensive. Oh my fucking god. What's that base stat? 150, I think? Might be higher. 154. Yeah. That's just... You don't even have to invest in that to be bulky, but usually I do. Just because I'm an a-hole like that. As you guys know, Marmalade here likes to run Assault Vest. I love running Assault Vest. Florges, it's amazing. But it also, I think I might actually try using a Wish Protect Florges this season. I don't think I did. I think I might have used Wish like once, maybe Toxic too. But yeah, Marmalade is back, and Marmalade will hopefully do us a lot of good. So next in the draft, I wanted something that was a bit more versatile than the other ones that I had drafted, because the other ones are basically kind of like they do specific roles. Like Weavile's a physical sweeper, Gengar's a special sweeper, the others are, they have more set roles, you know what I mean? So I wanted something that could be a little bit more unpredictable, and I wanted something that was a Stealth Rock Setter or a ground type. So I decided to go with Krookodile, and I was like, you know what, this is awesome, because you can run it defensive, you can run it offensive with Moxie, or if you want to get created Anger Point, but that's a little ridiculous. To be honest, but yeah, I've ran a defensive Krookodile before, and it did pretty well, to be honest. So that's awesome. And a Scarf Moxie set is pretty damn scary to anyone else. So yeah, it's very, very awesome. It gets some pretty cool moves. It gets Earthquake, obviously Crunch. It gets a couple Fang moves, Dragon Tail, if we want to start phasing people out with those Stealth Rocks. Very awesome. What else does it get? It gets like Fire Fang, Thunder Fang. It actually gets Super Power. Knockoff, of course. We're gonna run Special Krookodile with that nice, what is it, 65? 65 special attack? Oh yeah. No. And what was that other one? Oh yeah, Outrage. Oh my god. If I get an Outrage Moxie Sweep, that would be amazing. That would be so awesome. But we'll just have to see what happens. And Krookodile, I think, is a very awesome pick. And next, I started to see that my team wasn't particularly bulky, and that kind of sucks. But I decided to pick up a very bulky mon. Well, not. I don't think it's that bulky, but it can be. Maybe it is. Let's check out the stats. Up next, I picked my favorite Pokemon of all time, Snorlax. Let's see what you rockin'. I've never actually used a Snorlax before in battle, so we'll have to see how this works. But we got that nice 160 HP stat and a special defense stat of 110, so another specially defensive wall. But the way I think I'm going to be using this is probably a classic Curse-Lax set would be awesome. It also gets pretty cool moves, some pretty cool move tutor moves, like Gunk Shot. It also gets Outrage. Let's see, what else can we run? We get that nice Stab Self-Destruct. That's always awesome. We get Earthquake, I believe. Let me check. Yep, Earthquake. We get some Rock Slide's always fun. We'll go special and run that Hyper Beam, like in the anime. Oh my god, that's awesome. But yeah, I feel like Snorlax is gonna be a really cool one to use. And I think it's gonna work out well. I think a nice cursing Snorlax just get all kinds of mad. I think I nicknamed this Yo Mama Joke, but I might change that if I come up with a good name. That's the thing. That's one of the reasons I don't use the Snorlax, is because I don't have a nickname for it. I don't have a good one, anyways. Next up, we drafted Magneton, who was in our Season 1 team and did some pretty good work last time. Magneton is a pretty damn awesome Pokemon. So, let me pull it up for myself. I usually use Eviolite, but it doesn't even need Eviolite to do pretty decently in battle. Especially with specs. It's base 120 attack, which is pretty damn ridiculous. It has a lot of resistances, a fuck ton of resistances. It's only weak to fighting, ground, and fire, so that's pretty awesome. I remember last season I did use electromagnetism. I think that's the move where it floats, so you can't hit it with ground type moves. And yeah, we got that nice Volt Switch in there, which is always awesome. Flash Cannon's good. Tri Attack could come in handy a couple of times. And the Thunderbolt is always there. But yeah, Magneton is here, and Magneton will hopefully do some pretty good work this season. I'm definitely hoping so, and I believe in Magneton. So, up next we have another returning Pokemon to the San Antonio Espurrs. That would be Emboar, and I forgot where I was. Right back. Let me check. I changed the name. Cheech! I nicknamed it Cheech. Like chicharrones. It's pork skins, fried pork skins, if you don't know what those are. Anyways, I think it's a pretty damn awesome nickname. And Cheech will hopefully do some more work than last season. Last season, I brought it like twice, I think. Anyways, in the draft, I was noticing I didn't have any really good fire type coverage or fighting type coverage. Like this is closer to the end. And I was like, you know what? I need a fire type. I really need a fire type, and I need a fighting type. And Emboar is here. Emboar is here. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draft Emboar. So that's what we did. We got that nice HP stat with 110. And you can run a special Emboar. It's got 100 special attack, which is not bad. And it gets Scald, I think. Yeah, it gets Scald by TM. I'm fairly certain that I will mostly be using it physical, but if I have to, I just might run a special one. It's not the fastest, though, which kind of makes me like iffy on using it, but you know what? I think we can make this work. We get that nice Reckless ability. Reckless is amazing. So our recoil moves do a lot more, like Head Smash and I don't know what other moves. But it's really hard. It's really hard with all kinds of attack. That Heat Crash, we got that Head Smash, Head Smashing, Heat Crashing. We got that Flame Charge. Oh yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious if I actually used Flame Charge and just swept someone. That'd be amazing. But we do get that Superpower. Superpower is amazing. And it's also another Roarer if we want to do that, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, Emboar's here, and hopefully I'll get to use Emboar a little bit more. I felt kind of bad for not using Emboar last time. Anyways, up next, the last of the... This is Aryu now. Yeah, this is our last Aryumon. This is our third Aryumon. And I noticed that a certain Pokemon was still just sitting there. So I was like, you know what? I think we're gonna get Mariah Carey's from last season's friend, 420, the Uxie. So the way we used Mesprit last season was kind of like a mixed wall, I guess you would say, with stealth rocks and stuff, and Uxie does that job quite a lot better. Mesprit might hit a little harder, but Uxie will stick around and like just be awesome like that. So I said, you know what, we're gonna get Uxie and we're gonna have a bit better of a stealth rock setter, I think. So Uxie gets all kinds of different moves. I actually noticed one the other day. It gets Giga Drain, which I think is pretty crazy, to be honest. Where did it get it? It got it from Move Tutor. I was like, what? Giga Drain. Some nice unreliable recovery. Awesome. Anyways, we got the Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Charge Beam if you want to be that guy, Psyshock, of course. Psychic. Got all kinds of other moves. U-Turn. U-Turn's awesome. So we got a nice U-Turner there. And it gets cool, like, other cool things like Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is awesome. We can slow some people down. That's great. So yeah, I think 420 that Uxie is gonna do us some pretty good work. And now we're coming down to the end, and my like I said, I wanted to get a lot of the same Mons because I liked using them. They were a great team. Next we got, for our first, we were actually pretty high in this one, and I was gonna try and get Wheezing first, but unfortunately it went like right before me. I was like, oh damn it. So I went with my second pick, which was Lilith, the Lilligant. So I was like, you know what, I was really debating on getting Lilith or Vileplume, or Lilligant or Vileplume. I was like, you know what, maybe I need a poison type, but I was like, you know what, I already have a poison type with Gengar. I was like, you know what, let's just go with Lilith. Lilith can Quiver Dance up and do some pretty awesome things. We got that, we have the Giga Drain, the Energy Ball, of course, if we want to do a bit more damage. Or if we want to do a lot more damage, we can go with that Petal Dance. And what is it, Own Tempo? The ability, so we don't confuse ourselves, which is pretty damn awesome, if I say so myself. But yeah, Lilith has returned, and I'm happy she's here. I'm very happy she's here. And I really didn't know what I wanted, because, or I did, but I didn't, because a lot of these mons down here I'm not particularly fond of. So yeah, I just kind of like get random things down here. Next I went and picked Muck. I don't remember my reasoning behind picking Muck, to be completely honest, but I did. I know it does get Poison Touch and Poison Jab, which is like a very, very good chance of poisoning everybody. I know it makes a great Assault Vest user too, which I love Assault Vest. It's amazing. It's the best. It also gets Ice Punch to cover its own ground weakness. And I think I got Muck because I didn't get Wheezing, basically. Muck is pretty cool. I like Muck though. I like Muck. I think I can definitely find some use for it. I could definitely find some use for it. Anyways, and we come to the last pick. And I'd basically gotten everything I wanted, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick Meowstic, the mascot of my channel, the mascot Pokemon of my channel. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna draft a Meowstic. We got the Meowstic female, because the female and the male are separate because they are entirely different playstyles. I was thinking about going male, but I decided to go female. I prefer using the female fast special attacker. But, yeah. As you guys know from my Wi-Fi battles, I like to use it with an Assault Vest. Competitive is a great ability, especially when there's a lot of Intimidators on another team. I don't know if there was a team that drafted a lot of Intimidators, because I usually make the teams, like, I don't pay too much attention. I just know what I want to do, so yeah. Anyways, that is our draft for Season 2. If you got any, like, comments about it, be sure to leave it in the not in the description, in the oh my gosh, what am I saying? In the comments. Oh my goodness. I can't talk. I've been up for like 20 hours right now, so I'm pretty damn tired. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, and like I said, if you got any comments about the team, leave them down there. That's what it's for, and I'll totally respond to you guys. I usually do, to like any comment. At the least, I'll leave a thumbs up on it. That's like at the very least. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, be sure and leave a like. It's greatly appreciated, and it makes my day freaking amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here and finally end this video. So I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that is, be it Fallout, Leaf Green, I don't know, we'll find out. Deuces. For 9,000!